What's up YouTube, this is Rob back to FrostTube. Today's video, I will not be teaching you how to make Kerala Parota because I myself am not sure how to make Kerala Parota. It's the first time I'm making Kerala Parota. So what we are going to do now is me and you, both of us, we are going to go on a journey of making Kerala Parota. Yeah, it's going to be an adventurous journey because I have no idea how to prepare Kerala Parota. Hence I've made a plan. I've made a plan on how to approach this particular food. Step 1. The most basic step, we got to search for ingredients. So we SEARCH, search. I'll be rating each step because this particular thing called Kerala Parota is extremely hard to make. So we need to rate the difficulties for each of the steps. Searching will basically take 1 out of 10. It's very easy. I pretty much know where the stuffs are. I just have to see if it's there. If it's not there, video cancel. Next is make the dough, which is pretty hard. Yeah, because there's so many factors to it. You need to put exact amount of salt, sugar, milk, water. If you add excess of water, it becomes too squishy. If you don't add enough water, it won't look like a dough. So basically, you're dead. I mean, you can stop. So making it is very, very important, and that's 8 out of 10 because it's hard. Next, it's swing. The most interesting step. If you people don't know what swinging a dough is, let me explain. What makes Kerala Parota is this step, swinging the dough. So what we do is after preparing the dough, we take small part of the dough, we flatten it out, then we take the dough, we go one round and then we swing and expand the dough. Okay, we expand it. So what happens here is, and why it's 10 out of 10 scores, once you swing it and when you come back, if the dough is still not in your hands, okay, if it tears off and if it flies off, it's over. You can stop making parota. I mean, there's no dough, it's over. So that's 10 on 10. Next step is obviously make the parota. Yeah. After flattening it out, what do? You have to put in pan, make the parota. So that's jujube, so that'll take like 1 out of 10. I mean, I'm a master chef. I've made chapatis and puris and stuff, so it's easy. And then comes 5th step, the most interesting step of all. Eat. That's a pretty easy step, so I'll just give it 0 out of 10. So this is how we are going to approach making this beautiful dish called Kerala Parota. We start off with searching, then we start off with making the dough, swinging the dough, making the parota, and then eating the parota. It's that simple. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go and search for all of the ingredients. Let's get the ingredients ready, and within like one and a half hours, I'll start shooting. Because the thing is, after making the dough, we need to keep the dough for 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then we need to make it into balls and then keep it for 20 minutes. Very slow, and it's a very time-taking procedure. Cause the end result is going to be amazing. Don't know about my case, but it has to be amazing. That's how it is. So we'll go search for all the ingredients, get all the ingredients ready, and start with the first step. Let's go. Oh, wait. I forgot one step. 1.5. Let that be 1.5. Dress up. 200. Obviously, I mean, if you're going to make parota, you need to look like a person who makes parota. Yeah, so that's one thing I missed. Oh look, it's raining outside. You know, making parota and Maggi and all when it rains is just actually making, no, eating. Yeah, eating parota and Maggi when it rains is just, no, I'm not trying to make, I'm trying to eat. If you have maida, one place that we can find it is this drawer. So if there is maida, I should be able to Find it here. I have one full new packet. Amazing. So maida done. Next what we need is sugar, salt, water, milk. So this is where we keep sugar. Let's see. Sugar. So we have sugar, we have maida, and now coming on to salt. Whoa. We have salt. We wouldn't have had if the cap was loose. It would have spilled completely. Next, we need milk. The last item that we need is milk. But I'll not be preparing it right now, so I'll leave the milk here. I'll start at 6:30. Now it's 6 o'clock. Because I told you, each of the step takes time, and I need it to be ready only by 8:30. So yeah, so I'll start at 6:30. The next step, the next procedure, dress up is also done. I've dressed up like a person who's going to make parota. So yeah, t-shirt looks bad, I know. So yeah, let's get on. Start off by making the dough. That's the next procedure. And after that, we have to swing the dough. So we have a lot to do, and we don't have much time left. Let's start. So what we have here is Popular Essentials Maida. They haven't sponsored me, but still I'm just mentioning the name. So when you people buy Popular Essentials is really amazing. I mean, all of the stuffs are too good. So first we cut it off. There's a hole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take exactly 450 grams. Not going to compromise on the quantity. I'm not going to compromise on anything. We need to get it perfect, right? So we go for 450. Okay? So first we see, look at that. It's not even 200. Okay. No, it's not 200. Should be wait, that is 200. Yes, that's 200. First we drop 200 off, then we take 200 again, and then so 450 grams of maida. Also just put this light. I think it's bright enough here. Yeah, nice. Next, what we need to put is one thing I figured out is one of the videos when I went and watched it was milk is not required. So I'm not taking milk outside. Milk is not required. We will take sugar. Sugar we need one complete tablespoon. 1 complete tablespoon of sugar. And the thing is, salt, you can take maybe like half a teaspoon. Oh, yeah, half a teaspoon is fine. A bit more. Half a teaspoon salt, 1 full tablespoon sugar. Oh, now we need water. So this guy told me you need 290 milliliters of water. Let's see how much is 290, but I'm going to pour some. First I'll mix everything up. I'm going to pour some. I'll see how much is required then, and then I'll pour again, because I'm telling you, water is the main thing here while making parota. If you put a lot of water, the dough is going to become too squishy. If you put very less water, the dough will look like it needs more water. The dough will practically beg you to put more water, but you're not supposed to fall into that trap. If you fall into that trap, you're gone. You're going to make the dough too squishy. I've experienced. I've made donut and momos. Both of it has happened. So please don't put a lot of water. Let's put around 150. See, I'm measuring everything. Okay, I just don't want to mess up stuff. Let's put 150 first. 150, I think it's going to be fine. So you need more than 150 for sure. I guess you need 290 itself, but not honestly trusting him. Wash your hands, kids. Cause Corona. Stay safe. Stay home. Practically every single video I have to tell, and it's of no use. Anyways, gotta mix the dough properly. While mixing the dough, the thing is, see, looks as though it needs more water. Okay, this needs more water, obviously, yeah. But yeah, don't put a lot of water and then fall into the trap. Hope I don't. Aha! My aquaguard is hidden. Sunday, 150, 290. Let's do calculations. 140. So when you're 140, but for 140, there's no measurement as such, but let's take so much. Let's pour first a bit more. God, please. Don't want to fall into the top. Okay, yes, this is. No, I need more. First, let's just take everything. Basically become a bit sticky first, and then what you'll do is we'll put some flour on the slab, and then we'll put the dough down, and then we'll try rolling the dough and making it a bit more smooth and more soft. First it's going to be a bit squishy. I hate this thing sticking out of my fingers. Backwards. Anyways, now the slab is pretty clean, okay? I mean, I cleaned it. So let's just take this. So missing off, man. Now, take some maida and then put on the slab. Let's just spread it off first, and then bring it up here. I'll wash my hand, so yeah. Like the video up until now, hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends, but after finishing the video. Feels good. Next, what we're going to do is, after this, we need to pour some oil. Oil is vessel properly, and then oil the dough properly, and then we're going to keep the dough on top of the inside. We're going to keep it inside, and then we should cover it with some moist cloth. That's what we're going to do now. So firstly, oil. I'm proud of my dough. Came out well. Nice. Just take some oil. procedure of making the dough is almost complete. Only thing left is to take a moist cloth, put it on top of the dough and leave it for 2 hours. Time is 7 o'clock. If I leave it for 2 hours, it will be 9 o'clock. After making balls, I have to leave it for another 20 minutes. I don't know when I'm going to have my dinner. Anyways, first things first, we need to get the parota ready. We need to get the parota right and ready. So first, we'll go get our moist cloth, put it on top of this parota and leave it for 2 hours. I'll give you a time lapse.